Imagine yourself arriving at a square where it's possible to acquire spouses to share life with. Sounds like a fantasy, right? In this country, a rather peculiar cultural practice happens openly: the trade of wives during the day, something completely legalized by its laws. Join me on this journey as we delve into the peculiarities of this place through this video. Located in East Asia, China holds the position of the third largest country in the world in terms of territorial expanse, trailing only behind Russia and Canada. It shares borders with 14 nations, including Mongolia, Russia, India, and North Korea, among others. To the east, it is bordered by the East China Sea, South China Sea, and Yellow Sea. Its capital is Beijing, and among its densely populated metropolises are Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen. To understand the workings of the peculiar wife trade in China, it's essential to delve into the origins of this tradition, which leads us to explore the deep and vast history of this fascinating country. China's historical trajectory stands out as one of the longest and richest globally, marked by thousands of years of evolution in political, cultural, and technological realms. In the prehistoric period, various Neolithic civilizations emerged in the region of China. There is a belief that the Xia dynasty was the precursor to the Chinese dynasties, although it is often seen more as a mythical entity than a historical fact. In turn, the Shang dynasty, active from 1600 to 1046 BC, is recognized as the first dynasty to be verified by historical records, notable for its developments in writing, arts, and metallurgy. Following the Shang, the Zhou dynasty emerged and marked a pivotal period in China's cultural and philosophical evolution, notably with the emergence of Confucianism and Taoism. The period of the Warring States, which lasted from 475 to 221 BC, was an era of political disintegration and military conflicts between feudal states, characterized by struggles for territory, political maneuvers, and wars. Under the leadership of Kublai Khan, the Yuan dynasty took control of China, integrating it into the vast Mongol Empire. The Ming era marked the resumption of Chinese control, with the construction of the Great Wall and the promotion of maritime expeditions under the leadership of Zheng He. This was followed by the last imperial dynasty, the Qing, established by the Manchus, which persisted from 1644 until the year 1912. The Xinhai Revolution, occurring between 1911 and 1912, resulted in the overthrow of the monarchy and the formation of the Republic of China. The subsequent period was characterized by political turmoil, civil conflict, and Japanese occupation during World War II. In 1949, the establishment of the People's Republic of China was announced under the communist leadership of Mao Zedong. Since then, China has undergone an economic, social, and political revolution, emerging as a global superpower. The country has experienced robust economic development, maintaining average annual growth rates above 6%. This transformation has led to a substantial improvement in the way of life for countless Chinese citizens, lifting hundreds of millions out of poverty. The nation has positioned itself as the world's second-largest economy, surpassed only by the United States. It has become a vital hub for production and exports, as well as a magnet for foreign investment. China has made remarkable progress in the field of technology and innovation, particularly in sectors such as artificial intelligence, information technology, renewable energy, and telecommunications. Companies from the country, such as Huawei, Alibaba, Tencent, and Xiaomi, have risen to prominence on the world stage. In a bid to expand its international influence, China has been investing in extending its global presence. The Belt and Road Initiative reflects such tactics, aiming to strengthen commercial and infrastructure connections with nations across the globe. Despite its rapid economic advancement, China grapples with significant internal issues such as income disparity, environmental contamination, human rights violations, and social conflicts stemming from both regional imbalances and rapid urbanization. To address these problems, the Chinese government has implemented various political and social reforms. However, the country is still governed tightly by the Chinese Communist Party, which exercises extensive control over society and the press. Additionally, China is increasingly at odds with the United States and other nations over trade issues, internet security, territorial disputes, and human rights. These conflicts deeply affect global relations and world stability. What is your view on China and its leadership? Please leave your comment below. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with those who might be interested, so we can continue bringing new documentaries weekly. Moving forward, we will now delve deeper into the phenomenon of Chinese wives in the marriage market. Initially, let's contextualize the situation. Influenced by the prevailing culture in many Western countries, which often pits men and women against each other in competition rather than partnership, many Chinese women choose not to marry, remaining single until their 30s or beyond. This trend also extends to the decision not to have children. Consequently, these women have begun to be known by a specific term. For the parents of these women, prolonged singleness, especially after the age of 20, is seen as an act of disrespect, leading them to make public announcements to find matrimonial partners for their daughters. Additionally, these women are allowed to dedicate time to finding a spouse. This underscores the seriousness of the marital situation in China, where there is a surplus of single women, influenced by the global cultural agenda. However, the Chinese government and culture are in the process of adapting to this reality. What is your opinion on marrying a woman from China? How do you view the idea of starting a family with an Asian partner, having children, and finding happiness in China? Please leave your comment below. If this has piqued your interest, allow me to inform you about some estimated costs for living in China. Monthly food expenses can vary significantly, influenced by various factors. In cities like Beijing, Shanghai, and Shenzhen, where the cost of living is high, the price of a meal at a restaurant can be around $3 per person, while preparing meals at home may cost around $55 monthly. On the other hand, in smaller towns, expenses tend to be more affordable. Eating out can cost around $1.50 per person, and the cost for cooking at home ranges between $30 to $50 monthly. Opting to prepare your own meals is a cheaper alternative, allowing access to fresh ingredients at local markets and supermarkets at reasonable prices. The prices of certain foods are quite appealing when compared to European countries. For example, a meal at a fast food chain ranges from $2 to $4. The price per kilogram of rice is between 50 cents and $1, while a dozen eggs can be purchased for 75 cents to $1. Thus, we can see that the value of other currencies is considerably strong in relation to the Chinese currency, offering an economic advantage for U.S. foreigners. Now let's look at the rental scene in China. The monthly rent value is widely variable, influenced by a series of factors. In metropolises, prices for renting a property are notably higher. For example, renting a one-bedroom apartment in the heart of the city can range from $500 to $700 monthly. On the other hand, in smaller towns, the cost to rent a similar property tends to be lower, ranging from $300 to $450. The costs of living in China tend to be higher compared to several European cities. To lower expenses, consider residing in a smaller city where rental prices are typically lower. Opting for an unfurnished apartment allows you to decorate it economically with second-hand furniture or items purchased from affordable establishments. For those planning only a visit, high-quality accommodations can be found in Hong Kong, with daily rates starting at $55, reaching up to $100 for more sophisticated and spacious establishments. These rates are comparable to those found in lodgings in the United States. Regarding the Chinese economy, the country's currency is the yuan, with $1 being approximately equivalent to 5 yuan. China has seen its economy undergo profound changes in recent years, emerging as one of the largest and most vibrant economies globally. The country has experienced notable economic advancement, with the average annual growth surpassing 6% over the past decades. This uninterrupted development has transformed China from an agriculture-focused, centrally planned economy into a superpower on the world economic stage. China is nicknamed the world's factory, a reference to its vast production capacity and advanced industrial infrastructure. It stands out as a global leader in the manufacturing of various items, spanning from electronics and textiles to machinery, chemicals, and vehicles. Several international corporations have chosen to relocate part of their production to Chinese territory, capitalizing on its sophisticated infrastructure. China positions itself as the primary global exporter, a feat driven by its extensive manufacturing sector. The country provides a diverse range of goods to the international market, ranging from electronics to clothing, toys, furniture, and appliances. China's exports have played a crucial role in its economic advancement and expansion of influence in global trade. Additionally, its competitive operating cost environment has made it an attractive hub for foreign direct investments. Numerous international corporations have inaugurated production facilities and established operations in China, aiming to penetrate the vast local market as well as benefit from distinct competitive advantages. The country has made robust investments in research and development, resulting in notable progress in fields such as technology and innovation. Chinese tech giants, including Huawei, Alibaba, Tencent, and Xiaomi, are at the forefront of sectors such as artificial intelligence, information technology, e-commerce, and telecommunications. The Chinese government has been making efforts to transition from an economy primarily focused on exports and investments to a more balanced and sustainable approach, grounded in domestic consumption and innovation. This involves financial liberalization, opening strategic sectors to foreign investment, and encouraging innovation. However, the country faces considerable challenges, such as income inequality, environmental pollution, corporate indebtedness, and financial risks. On the other hand, there are ample prospects for expansion for the country, particularly in the areas of technology, consumption, services, and infrastructure. China plays a significant role in Brazil across various sectors such as trade, investments, infrastructure, and diplomatic relations. It is worth highlighting that China is Brazil's main trading partner. The dynamics of trade between the two nations are strong and comprehensive. Brazil provides a diverse range of products to the Chinese market, including items such as soybeans, iron ore, petroleum, meats, cellulose, and sugar. External sales to China are vital for the Brazilian economy, as they drive economic development and job creation significantly. Thus, the strategic importance of China as a trading partner for Brazil becomes evident. China has played a significant role as an investor in Brazil, making its presence felt especially in areas such as energy, mining, infrastructure, and agriculture. Chinese corporations have become partners of Brazilian companies and have invested in various infrastructure projects, including railways, ports, and energy sectors. These Chinese investments bring capital, advanced technology, and know-how to Brazil, contributing to the advancement of economic development and job creation. Companies originating from China often compete in bidding processes to carry out major infrastructure projects in Brazil, providing financing and their vast experience in civil construction and engineering. The relations between China and Brazil are characterized by diplomatic closeness and cooperation on various issues of mutual interest, both bilateral and global, covering topics such as international trade, climate issues, food security, and the promotion of sustainable development. Both nations are part of BRICS, a group of developing countries that also includes Russia, India, and South Africa, reinforcing their role on the global stage. In this context, China's influence in Brazil extends across multiple spheres, encompassing economic aspects, investments, infrastructure, diplomatic relations, and cultural exchange. Let's now explore the geographical configuration of this country. The wide range of geographic features in China plays a crucial role in various aspects, from its historical trajectory to influences on the economy and culture. To the east, the Chinese territory is bordered by important bodies of water, such as the East China Sea, the South China Sea, and the Yellow Sea. This country is characterized by a notable topographic diversity, ranging from plains to more arid elevations, including mountains and deserts. The Tibetan Plateau, often referred to as the roof of the world, stands out as the world's largest and highest plateau, with elevations surpassing 4,500 meters. To the south and west, the imposing Himalayan mountains are home to some of the highest elevations on the planet, with Mount Everest being a prominent feature. The flat regions adjacent to the Yellow and Yangtze rivers constitute vital agricultural zones. The Gobi Desert, located to the north, and the Taklamakan Desert, situated in the northwest, are among the largest Chinese deserts. Additionally, China is crossed by a vast array of significant rivers, with the Yangtze, the third longest river in the world, being essential to the country's economy and transportation system. The Yellow River, historically recognized for its tendency to flood, is considered a vital watercourse, currently regulated by a series of dams and levees. Among other notable watercourses are the Xi River, the Mekong River, and the Brahmaputra River. China is characterized by its wide range of climates, ranging from tropical in the far south to subarctic in the far north. The southern and southeastern regions feature a humid subtropical climate, marked by heavy precipitation and warm summers. The northeast experiences dry and cold winters, along with hot and humid summers. The west and northwest, which encompass the Tibetan Plateau, are known for their mountain climate, with long and harsh winters and brief and mild summers. The central regions of China have a temperate climate, characterized by 4 well-defined seasons. The country is endowed with a wealth of natural resources, including coal, oil, natural gas, and a variety of both metallic and non-metallic minerals. China stands out as the world's leading producer and consumer of coal, as well as holding vast reserves of iron ore, copper, lead, zinc, and a wide range of other minerals. This country is truly fascinating, harboring unique landscapes, impressive curiosities, and an admirable way of life. Even with its communist and authoritarian regime, China captivates with its natural beauty, the Grand Great Wall, its charming women, among other attractions. Imagine yourself dazzled by the wonders of this country. Have you ever thought about visiting or even living in China to explore everything it has to offer? Please leave your comment below. If you enjoyed the content, remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video with those who might be interested. This helps me bring more content like this weekly. Now, you should see on your screen an intriguing video about the most isolated country in the world. For now, that's all. Until our next meeting.